Okay, so video number 2 for the garage window project. Uh, I actually brought the window I had before back and got a slightly more upgraded, you know, better quality window. Not top of the line by any means, but much better than what I had before. So I kind of had second thoughts about that, so I just figured I may eventually insulate this environment, or as much of it as I can. So I thought, okay, let's have a slightly better window. So things went pretty smooth. I had to move this one stud over, as I think I covered in the video, so you can see the mark where it used to be. So I just slid that over because I wouldn't have been able to get a full-length stud in to the height up there into this opening. It would have been tricky because of the ceiling. So I just slid that one over and left everything else in place. Built the header. It's about 51 1/4, so I had a little extra because this stud wasn't exactly level. So I just kind of left it in place. So it's a slightly wider opening at the top, which will be fine. But everything is, on all the sides is level. This side's just slightly out of level, but it gives you a little extra room at the top, so that won't be a big deal. So but went pretty smooth. I had to put spacers in. For those of you that this is something that I've seen not get done in some of my past work with other carpenters, but basically we put in 1/2-inch spacers into the header to bring it out to the full width of a stud, right? Because the stud's 3.5. And so it needed that extra 1/2 inch to make the header a full 3.5. So next things will be I'll probably go to the store and get the casing that I'm going to use on the outside, so that I kind of have that already on site. I'll get that this week now, and then I'll cut the opening. I'm thinking about basically drilling 4 marker holes in these positions to mark the area that'll be, the first section of cutting that I'll do to remove the siding, and then I'll extend that cut on the outside to the width of whatever casing I'm going to use. So I'm going to need to have that casing ahead of time so I can kind of be prepared to, but what I'll probably do is, I'll want to cut it so that I can mount the window on the outside of the studs using the nailing flange that comes with the window. But I might as well, if I'm going to cut the siding on the outside, I might as well cut it out to the width of what I'm going to put on for casing, right? So anyway, but the casing part I have to think through a little bit still too. That's kind of like phase 2, I guess, right? So anyway, or phase 3. So video 2 of the window project. So far, so good.